Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is actually going to be a skincare video. And before you start to worry, because I have on makeup and this is a skincare video, I did film clips of me actually doing my skincare, so you guys will be able to see that. Before we get started, make sure that you subscribe down below to become part of the family. So I feel like before we get into the products that I use, I kind of want to do like a mini skincare journey story. It's gonna be short because it isn't, it isn't that deep. But if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, then you know that I posted a skincare video not that much long ago. I feel like it was under a year, my last skincare video. And for me personally, skincare isn't something that I like to change a whole lot. When it works, it works. And when it stops working, of course, then I'm gonna find something else. That skincare routine worked for a long time. Then literally all of a sudden, it stopped working. Now everybody is different when it comes to what is bad for them. I just want to put that out there. So for me and what my skin and what I have dealt with for my skin, this was not good. I definitely know that it can be and it is worse than what I experienced for a lot of people, but this was not something that I was used to having all the time. Like, it'd be different if it came sometimes, like if I was trying a new makeup product, which is all the time. I can get like little flare-ups, but this was literally not going away. I started taking pictures. It was like a lot of really small red bumps on my forehead. They were also itchy. So in my mind, I was thinking, this is not just normal breakouts. This is something that I'm using in my routine that is making my skin irritated. And then on top of that, my skincare is not taking care of that. So it was almost like I was dealing with two scenarios. I would get skincare, I would just put it in my cabinet because like I said, when I get a skincare routine, I'm like in it for the long haul. I started using stuff in there. I said the story was gonna be short, but it's turning into a long story. Because I'm always like on social media and looking at stuff, I kind of know like what is most popular based on what I have. Kind of know a little bit about skincare, but not really. So I wasn't using just everything underneath my cabinet. I was using what I felt like would work for what I was going through with my skin. For me, when it comes to skincare, and I feel like somebody is gonna disagree with this, which is totally fine because not everybody's skin is the same. But it doesn't take me like a month to decide if skincare works or if it doesn't work. It either works or it doesn't work automatically, for my skin in particular. So when I was noticing that I was using the new skincare for like a week and nothing was changing, I was switching to something else basically because I know my skin and I know if it works then it's gonna start clearing up, and it wasn't. And I was even eliminating hair products that I was using. At that point in time, I was starting to use hairspray and I felt like that was maybe breaking me out. I was using an olive oil hair product and I felt like that was definitely breaking me out, and that helped when I stopped using both of those things, but it didn't eliminate it. So I'm gonna bring you to the tragic part of this story. Probably like my worst skincare story ever. Like I said, I do this for a living. So I got in the mail in a PR package this acne spot treatment, and it was new. I mean, it was a new launch for this brand. I decided it was a bright idea for me to apply this all over my forehead and next to my nose because I do get breakouts next to my nose, especially on certain times of the month. I do get acne right there, hormonal acne, and I decided to apply it and go to sleep. I'm gonna put up a photo of what I looked like the next morning. I looked so crazy. My face was burnt, basically. I don't know what was in that product, but I burnt my skin. While the red bumps, pimples, whatever they were, fungal acne, I don't know what it was. While it was on my forehead and it was itchy, the burn that I got from applying that pimple cream, and I didn't just apply it in one spot on the pimple because it was so many bumps. So I kind of applied it all over, and I did like a thin amount. I don't think I did. I'm thinking back, I'm like, I did mess up, but still I'm thinking that little amount that I used, kind of like I did a thin layer. I feel like it shouldn't have burned me like that. But anyway, I quickly got on Google and I was like the nearest dermatologist with the best reviews in this area, and I made an appointment. So I went to a dermatologist and she prescribed me, I think it was like tacrolimus. So I was applying that on the skin for like 2 days. After it cleared up, it was back to normal, like not having all those bumps on my forehead. And then like a week later, they were all back, and I'm just like, really? Really? So I started back on the same thing that I was doing before, just kind of trying to put together a new skincare routine. And then I got this email from Krave Beauty. They have no idea that I'm doing this video, by the way. But I got an email from them and they wanted to send out products. And I was like, absolutely. I had never heard of Krave Beauty in my life. But I was like, I'm in need of a new skincare routine and I'm just trying everything at this point. They sent out the products and literally it transformed my skin. Now, of course, their products may not work for everybody, but for me, it literally transformed my skin. I used to get more breakouts, not saying that I don't get them at all ever, but I used to get more before. Not since I've been using Krave Beauty as like my main product, so the cleanser and the moisturizer. So that's my little skincare story. I'm so sorry that was like such a long story, but I kind of wanted to let you guys know the full view of how we got to this point. So, morning routine. So my morning routine is really simple. The first thing that I go in with is the Krave Beauty Matcha Hemp Hydrating Cleanser. Now this is a gentle cleanser. It doesn't dry out my skin. It is pH balance of 5 to 6. So I'm assuming that's why it doesn't really dry out my skin. I definitely would not just use this cleanser and not moisturize. Like that is a no-no. But it doesn't overly strip my skin, I don't feel like. Love. Then I go in with their moisturizer. It's called the Oh So Simple Water Cream. Literally, it is simple. It's only 10 ingredients. I challenge you guys to look at your moisturizers that you're using and just count how many ingredients, because some of them will blow you away. Some of them are like 20 plus ingredients. I really like this moisturizer because it doesn't irritate my skin. It's super light, soaks into the skin really well. It doesn't, like some moisturizers, especially because it's getting hotter outside. Some moisturizers, literally as soon as I put them on, I'm sweating it off. And this, I have not experienced that with this yet. The only thing though is that when it was colder and I was using this moisturizer, my skin was drier down here, but I will take that over like clogging my pores with a heavy moisturizer or using something that'll break me out. So I love that. And then the last step, I go in with the Badescu Rose Lip Balm. I used to just use the regular lip balm, but before everything, like maybe back in February or January, I went in, was looking for the original lip balm that doesn't have rose or mint, and they didn't have it. It wasn't even a spot for it, so I'm not sure. But anyway, so that is it for my morning routine. Now for a nighttime routine. So my nighttime routine is the exact same if I'm not wearing any makeup. And yes, it is super important to still do your skincare routine even if you aren't wearing makeup, because your skin still gets dirty throughout the day. When I'm wearing makeup, I add 2 steps in front. When I wear makeup, I'm wearing a lot of steps, a lot of layers, if you will. And it will not just come off with any one thing that I mentioned. So I first will go in with makeup wipes. Now the makeup wipes, I'm not really that picky. The only thing that'll make me not want to use a makeup wipe if it burns my skin when I use it. The wipes that I'm using right now are from Koh Gen Do. It's their cleansing spa water makeup wipes. You just want to make sure that you have a first step that kind of gets off that first layer of the makeup. Then I go in with my favorite cleansing oil, and this is from DHC, and it's their deep cleansing oil. Now I've used a lot of cleansing oils before I landed on this one. This one is the best. It feels just like I just used a cleanser when I rinse this off. It doesn't leave behind any of that oil residue that some cleansing oils leave behind. As you can see, I'm like this much left, but it's really lovely. Then I'll go in with the cleanser from Krave Beauty, and that'll be my last cleansing step when it comes to removing my makeup. Then I'll follow up with the Oh So Simple water cream, also from Krave Beauty. Then I go in with the Badescu lip balm like we did in the morning routine. The last steps of my nighttime routine, the last 3 steps are the same as my morning routine and my nighttime routine when I'm not wearing makeup. So now we're gonna move into some extras. So this first product that is kind of additional to my skincare routine, I really like to use this product when I have like a little bit of irritation, if I've tried a new makeup product and it just didn't agree. I like to use this product from Krave Beauty as well. I love their brand. This is the Great Barrier Relief. It helps to repair your skin from irritation, which I don't think I've ever heard of that until I saw this for the first time. I'm gonna read what it says so you guys can get a better picture. It's a ceramide rich skin soothing serum that offers a reset button to your damaged skin barrier. Pretty much takes my skin back to normal. I just use a little bit of it and I don't think I'm using it correctly. I would say I use it after moisturizer because I feel like if I use it before moisturizer then it would just move around my entire face, and I kind of want it to stay where I put it. So I put on my moisturizer and then I'll go in with a little bit of this and put an even layer over wherever I do have like some irritation, and I'll do that at night, and then I wake up and it's either diminished or gone. So I only pull this out when I have those problems. I don't use that every day. And then I wanted to talk about 3 masks that are like my top 3. I use a lot of masks because I absolutely love doing masks. It kind of just helps to replenish your skin of whatever it needs. First one that I really like is from Artistry, and it's their purifying mask. I really love this one because whenever my skin is feeling clogged or it just feels like it needs a jump start, I use this and it just deeply cleanses my pores and it really feels clean after I use this. The next mask that I really like is the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Instant Oatmeal Mask. If I want to do more of a mask moment as opposed to just using this overnight, I like to use this one because it helps to kind of calm down my skin if it's like red in certain areas, or I'll use this if my skin kind of feels a little bit dry. It's just a really good one. I'm almost out of this and I need to get another one. And then we have this mask that has literally been in my stash for, I know it has to be 4, maybe 5 years. Well, not this specific one, but I've had this mask in my stash. It's a $5 mask online at Walmart, online at Ulta. All of these things I will have linked below so you guys can check them out. The Polishing Charcoal and Black Sugar Gel Mask and Scrub, and it's by Freeman, and it literally makes your skin feel like a baby's booty, like almost too smooth. It's like one of those masks. But I love the results. Like my skin is so smooth. I like to use this when I get to like a little bit roughness to my skin. I kind of get roughness sometimes on this part of my jawline as well as a little bit on my forehead. When it's like feeling really rough, I will go in with this mask and it just takes all of that away. And it also has that charcoal feature in it as well, so it helps to clean out the pores. It's just like a double whammy. So that is the end of my full skincare routine and a little bit of extras at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for all of you guys that have been wanting me to do this video, because it definitely has changed since my last skincare routine video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe before you leave, and I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.